Hey everybody, Farming Biker here. Today we're going to do some working on the garden. So it's the middle of February down here in southern Florida, and we're actually past planting season. But we've still got a few months before the rains start. So we're going to get the tiller out, get the garden tilled, at least part of it. We're going to put some corn in the ground and a couple other seeds in the ground and start rolling some stuff out. So let me show you the garden. So here's the garden. As awesome as it is. It hasn't been tilled since last year. But if you can see, you probably can't see, there's a little stake right there, and then one there, and then there, and oh, it's somewhere right about there. And then there's a little one right there and one there. So it's like an L shape. And we're going to work on this front piece here because we're going to plant corn in here. I got some old Indian corn that we plant every 3 or 4 years, and we use it to make cornbread and whatnot. It's really good stuff, but we're getting low, so we're going to plant this entire piece of Indian corn. So let's get after it with the tilling. So this is our tiller that we use. Just a Husky rear tine. Nothing fancy. And the only thing that sucks about it is the tines only go one direction, which I wish they went both directions, but they only spin backwards. So let's get her fired up and get going. Last time we had to do this, I had to pull up a bunch of times before. Tilling's done, and this little 40 by 40 piece, Mama's already after it on the planting. She's not messing around. Where's that corn at? We're doing rows 2 foot apart with them the seeds 1 foot apart, and this is the corn here. This is stuff we grew years ago. I think it's from 2014, I think. Yeah, seed corn from 2014. So hopefully we'll have a whole bunch of little rows here in a week and a half, something like that. And then we'll till the other piece probably next weekend. And we'll get a bunch of other stuff planted in there, squash and tomatoes and everything else. And these girls here, they got about a week left of okra placer left, and then they'll be out in the pasture over there with the rest of the cows, the other 2 cows. And that'll be it with the bottles for right now. They're getting big. They can jump out of these cages. I've done it a few times. Usually right after they eat and they get a little excited, they'll hop out and run around the yard. So we gotta quit that. I don't want them running through the garden and messing up our plant. We did a little more clearing back here this morning. I mowed all this down. These pretty much just vines that were left over. So I just hacked them up with one of our old lawnmowers. And we pulled a bunch of stumps out here too and cleaned it up. Man, I come out here this morning, I'll tell you what, I was wore out from yesterday. It's a lot of work pulling all this stuff out of the ground, having to deal with all of it. But we'll get it all. Just take time. Really clears the ground out. We got 2 new additions. Well, we got 3 new, but 2 of them are hens. The neighbor we got the 2 hogs from, Big Mama and Thor, asked if we wanted their 3 chickens, because they're just getting rid of everything because they're selling the place. So that one right there, little Rhode Island Red, there in the corner, and a Barred Rock. They're older hens. I think they're like 3 years old, 2 years old, but they still lay eggs every day. They came in and pretty much laid the smack down on all the rest of the hens because they're older and they wanted to let everybody know who's boss. It's kind of funny to watch. But they're good girls. They figured it out quick. And the other one's a rooster. We got him right here. Look at the spurs on his feet. He's like 3 years old, something like that. But we're not going to keep him. I'm not going to say what we're going to do with him, but you can use your imagination. Apparently he's an egg eater. And hens lay eggs and he eats them. And we can't have that at all. And he crows constantly. All day, all night. So I'm sure it'll taste good. Just about done with the corn. And then a week and a half, when all the little corn plants will come up, hopefully they'll come up. We'll put some squash plants in the ground. And maybe some pole beans with it. Like the Three Sisters, like the Indians used to do. You notice we're not making any kind of pretty hills or anything. We're just sticking them in the ground. That's the way the Indian corn, that's the way we grow it. We don't make any kind of special hills. I guess that's because that's the way the natives used to do it, I guess. They just stick it in the ground and let it grow. And then come back 3 months later and they got corn. And this girl right here got a nest box today. She's been in and out of it a couple of times. We're hoping that she'll have babies. We're hoping that she's bred. It's kind of hard to tell when a young rabbit is bred and pregnant. But if she doesn't have babies by next weekend, we'll pull the box out and put her back in with him. Try again. Thanks for watching, y'all.